Zuckerberg admits Facebook killed Hunter Biden laptop story after FBI warned of Russian disinformation. So Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed that Facebook killed the Hunter Biden laptop story after the FBI warned of a potential Russian disinformation operation and acknowledged that it shouldn't have demoted the story.
This is a coup. Okay, this was a coup in 2020, and what we're dealing with now is legitimate communist occupation. We're already occupied by these people. It is a First Amendment violation because it's the government dictating to Facebook to do this. The Facebook is free to do whatever they want,
right?
Because they're a private company and they're protected by Section 230, as we talked about on yesterday's show. But because the government told them to do this, then that becomes a real First Amendment violation. So what's the accountability for that? And then what are the reparations for that? Because the reality of what this caused was it caused a literal communist to win the election, and our entire population is suffering massively. Our entire country is suffering massively. The shine of America has been heavily tarnished because of this one thing that happened. And by the way, it happened to Twitter too. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to motherfucking reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the motherfucking internet.
That's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for. As you guys know, we're going to put topics on the screen. We're going to speculate on what is true and what is not true. And then we're going to talk about how we, the people, have to solve these problems going on in the world. I'm not going to go into the whole course of the show. We're just going to get right into it. Just as a reminder, we do have a fee for the show. You're going to notice that we don't run ads on the show, and that's because I don't want to listen to people tell me what I can and can't say. We keep it real here. We want to talk about what's going on in the world, and the internet doesn't like it, so I make a deal with you. I'm not going to fill your ears full of 4,000 ads like literally everybody else does. And instead, I'm going to ask you very simply to help us grow the show. All right. We have this thing that we say here. We say pay the fee. That doesn't mean you have to send us any money, although we'll take it if you're going to send it to us. We appreciate when you support our companies, you know, First Form, Supplement Superstores, all the other stuff we got going on. And we just want you to help us grow the show. So don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What's up, man?
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, you know, moving through it.
Yeah.
We do have a drop, though.
We do. We do have a Real American Freedom gear drop.
This is an ad.
Yeah, this is an ad. That's right. We're going to start off with some ads right after I told you there was no ads. RealAmericanFreedomGear.com, 7 p.m. tonight. Okay, that's tonight. There will be a new drop. So I'd recommend getting in the shop pretty early, being in the cart when it's ready to go. We usually sell out in 15 minutes at the longest. If you're a particular size that you really care about in clothes, I would get on there because they're going to be sold out in the first 5-10 minutes. So RealAmericanFreedomGear.com, 7 p.m. tonight. We'll see you there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's up, dude?
Dude, a lot of shit's falling apart on people.
Man.
And I feel like we can have some fun today.
Okay.
We may be racist, right? Like that's.
You may be racist.
Yeah, but like mine is just regular. You have the white fragility stuff going.
Do I? What is that?
That's at least what they say.
Who's they? The internet?
White people.
What is white? I don't even know what white fragility means. What does it mean?
I think it's like.
Bro, I'm just trying to live my life, bro. I'm trying to work out and make money and fucking, have a good time. I get called all this shit. I don't even know what it means. What does it mean?
But I don't think they know what that means. Because it's a different definition.
Well, I'm just a dumb redneck from Missouri. I
for sure
clearly don't know things.
For sure. But I think it's interesting because, and I had to bring this up, dude, because it's fucking awesome. Look at this headline. So there's one of these women, like the ladies we talk about.
Yeah.
She's a bruncher, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She has the signs in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't do shit else.
Yeah. Her husband supports her. She votes fucking left so that her husband has a much harder time making any kind of money, and then complains about how her husband doesn't make any money and refuses to understand that it's her fucking fault.
For sure.
Yeah.
And even with all of that non-experience.
But, we got to brag at the fucking brunch about how much I care about shit.
Oh, no. She cares about so much. She cares about shit so much. She wrote books about it.
Ooh.
About white fragility. And
she's white.
and seeing your whiteness. Yeah.
Yeah.
This lady right here, Robin DiAngelo.
I see my whiteness every day, bro.
It
looks pretty fucking good.
I mean, it's pretty tan.
Just saying, man. I never looked at it and thought it looked like shit. I'm just saying. Like,
I see it all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
But this lady, Robin DiAngelo, just got in trouble because all of her writings, a lot of them, she actually has been plagiarizing from black people. White critical race theory darling Robin DiAngelo accused of plagiarizing minority authors in her doctoral thesis.
Is this true?
This is real shit, man.
I mean, hold on. Let me hear the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
Before I start, I have this habit of commenting on things before you tell me the truth. All right, what's up?
So the author of the New York Times bestseller White Fragility, Robin DiAngelo, has been accused of plagiarizing works from minority authors in her doctoral thesis. The complaint, obtained by the Washington Free Beacon, was filed with the University of Washington, from which DiAngelo received her PhD in multicultural education. The complaint regards her 2004 dissertation, Whiteness and Racial Dialogue, a Discourse Analysis. DiAngelo is accused of pulling two paragraphs from Northeastern University's Thomas Nakayamama, an Asian American professor, and his co-author, Robert Krizek, without proper attribution and omitting quotation marks and in-text citations. Large chunks of text from the author's work were used in DiAngelo's piece, with words here and there splitting the sections up. She is also accused of pulling from University of Wisconsin-Madison's Stacy Lee, an Asian American professor of education, in which Lee was summarizing the work of scholar David Theo Goldberg. Dozens of cases of passing off others' work as her own were discovered. The University of Washington's Department of Sociology defines plagiarism as quote, the use of ideas, words, or other work that is not your own without formal acknowledgement of the source. It notes that plagiarism needs not be intentional, and I didn't know is not a defense. The dissertation also includes the famed phrase white fragility, which DiAngelo described as, quote, a state in which even a minimum amount of racial stress becomes intolerable, triggering a range of defensive moves. So there's your definition, whatever the fuck that means.
I'm not racist. Yeah, that's the whole thing, bro. If you fucking say you're not racist, you're white fragility.
You're just fragile.
Yeah.
You're fragile.
Bro, just admit that you're racist.
Just say you're fucking racist, man. Yeah. It's fine. Everybody's racist.
Fuck it.
It's 2024, bro. Everyone's racist.
Welcome to the pool and cry with me. Dude.
Yeah, so this bitch been shilling people's fucking shit.
You know
man.
what? I feel this way about almost every single entrepreneur on the internet about my shit. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I watch all these motherfuckers talk this shit, and it's like, how the fuck would you know that? You never built anything. Oh, you got that from my shit.
You listen to episode 2.
That's right. Bro, if you pay attention, it is very obvious.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, like how do you know shit if you never did the shit? How do you know all this shit? Or
it was divine intervention.
Yeah, that's right. Well, anyway, this is a terrible human.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious. You like write all this shit.
I think these people, I think it's so weird. Like, I'm just going to be real. Like, I just think this white apologist shit is so weird.
It's
like
weird, man.
Like, look at her, like this kind of person, like to me, that is the racism, right?
By the way, she's talking down to this black lady. I guarantee it.
Well,
like,
she's an
educator. That study about where they change their language and shit, she's doing it right now.
Oh, yeah. Code switching, but for white people.
Yeah, they talk like they're like special needs or something.
Bro, 100%. That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, so dude, this white apologist shit where they're always like, oh, you know, it's like, it's like you're not treating people as equals.
No.
You're treating people as inferior by the nature of the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Like, fuck, bro. Like, it's absurd. And why would you feel the need to go that overboard if you weren't guilty about your own racist thoughts?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Dude, it's just
like you don't, if you're not a racist person, then what the fuck why do you talk to someone different that's a different race than you? What the fuck does it matter? It's like, hey bro.
Yeah, right.
Hey bro. Like, It's all the same.
You don't have an ID, do you?
Yeah, I know you. I know it's hard because the computer confuses you.
I see you.
Yeah,
What the fuck you talking about, man? I'm sitting in
you're in a safe place. I hear you. You're heard here. God, dude, like I'm so sick of all this shit.
Bro, it's so
I feel
stupid.
heard. Like, dude, grow the fuck up.
I'm not deaf. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Speaking.
Like, all you people are fucking insane. Like, for real.
Stupid,
Get the fuck
man.
out of here. Everybody's the same. We're all the same. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Hey.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, DJ, I know it's, it takes you, I know it takes you an extra hour every day to put the show together. If we had a white dude doing it.
Probably, okay, well, hold on. 'Cause that actually might be a factual statement. See, racism's hard.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's true.
Oh, my God.
Man,
she looks like one of these people. She looks like one of these people that you would, like you show up at a dinner, right? And she just happens to be. Dude, remember that time we went to fucking eat with
The loud
Honey?
fucks?
Huh?
The loud fucks?
Yeah, me and you and Honey went to eat, and those motherfuckers with the fucking blue and pink hair sat right behind us.
With the dudes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just bossed them dudes around the whole dinner.
Oh, I felt so bad for them.
Bro, I didn't, and I was disgusted by them. They were like decent looking dudes, and they were there with these like big hogs with blue hair and shit. And like
Simping.
all I kept thinking was like, you motherfuckers buying these bitches dinner?
Bro.
Like, what are you trying to get from them? Yell that?
Yeah.
They yell at you for free.
Yeah. Jake, what do you want to eat tonight? Oh, I think I was gonna have the steak. No, you should have the.
You should have the halibut.
You should have the halibut. That's better for the environment.
I'll have the halibut. Like, dude.
I'm having a motherfucking steak.
Bro, for real. Does she not look like the kind of person that you sit down at a dinner? Why do they all look the same?
I don't know, man.
They all got these fucking goofy looking ass artist-like glasses. They all do weird shit with their hair.
It's the turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks.
Oh.
Stupid looking faces. God, dude.
Oh.
I get it why people hate me.
And I get it why people would hate her.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
yeah.
Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know if you guys see your whiteness down there.
Yeah.
Let us and that goes for black people too. Black people have whiteness. So with that being said, man, let's connect some of these dots as always, as we try to do on the show. Let's get into some of our headlines, and we'll start with I haven't put my disclaimer in a minute. Guys, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. We link that stuff there for you. That being said, headline number one. Now, this was I don't know how big of a deal this was, because I initially thought, like, holy shit, this is a big deal. But then I'm like, man, like, we knew this, but we are finally getting unequivocal fact from the mouth of the person that was involved in this. We're finally getting some undeniable truths. Let's talk about it. Zuckerberg admits Facebook killed Hunter Biden laptop story after FBI warned of Russian disinformation.
Dude, you know what's funny? Senator Schmidt just said this yesterday on the show.
Mm-hmm. And then, by the way, like, this was not out at that time.
I know. And then it came out like 3 hours later.
That's how you know he has that inside plug.
Yeah, he does have that
He
inside
got that
shit.
inside plug.
Sometimes I'll say shit to him. I'll be like, bro, this is what's going on. He just looks at me with a blank face.
Yep.
No.
We're off.
No.
But yeah, man, this is a wild story. So let's talk about how we got here, what caused us to come out. Let's dive into this a little bit. So Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg revealed that Facebook killed the Hunter Biden laptop story after the FBI warned of a potential Russian disinformation operation and acknowledged that it shouldn't have demoted the story. In a letter to Representative Jim Jordan, awesome guy, real American patriot in my opinion, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Zuckerberg wrote that after being warned by the FBI about a possible, quote, Russian disinformation operation regarding President Joe Biden's family, Facebook went on to kill an article from the New York Post. In response to the article about corruption allegations about the Biden family, Facebook, quote, sent that story to fact checkers and had it temporarily demoted. That was the policy that was in place, but it never existed until this situation. I think that's a very important thing. Like this, we never had anything like that happen.
Nope.
And so they implemented this policy right then and there that said, okay, hey, we're going to take it down. We won't allow people to talk about it. We'll send it to our own independent fact checkers.
Yeah, and then they say that once it cleared fact checkers that they put it back on, but they never did that.
They never did that.
Yeah,
that's very, very important things.
Yeah.
But let's dive into.
And ask us how we know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no shit. Right. And so the House Judiciary GOP, the Twitter posted this out, and I think I agree with them. There are three very important things here to note. The first thing about this letter is that comes out of this is that the Biden-Harris administration pressured Facebook to censor Americans. That's the first thing.
That's facts.
That's a very, that is the fucking truth.
And I am 1,000% certain that we were the first people to ever say that, ever.
We knew it. We like, there's no other, because we talk about all the time, like, how do you get all of these people on the same page? How do you, like, it's very fucking simple. They have their people.
Oh, Andy, what are you saying? They're all colluding together? What do they have, backroom meetings? Yes.
That's exactly what the fuck they were doing. The second most important thing about this is that, so you have the government pressuring a private company to censor Americans. The second thing is that private company followed those orders and censored Americans. And then on top of that, the throttling down of the Biden laptop story, which I feel like, we talk about election interference, right? And ballots being counted and miscounted and pulled from under the table. That piece, that is a part of the election interference.
That's the biggest part.
The biggest piece.
Bro, they did a study post-election of all the Democrats, and it was, I can't remember the exact date, and I don't want to misquote it, but it was a significant percentage of them, enough to swing the vote,
right,
that would have not voted for Biden had they known that.
Had they known that information about Hunter Biden, which is true information about Hunter Biden.
There's so much true shit on that laptop. It's not even come out yet.
They haven't even got started on the fucking laptop, dude. But this also confirms that the FBI knew about the laptop, which we also said years ago. Yeah. They knew that was happening, right? And it was strategically put in place at a perfect fucking time during the election cycle to throttle this stuff down. They use fucking social media companies to do it. Now, Zuckerberg's admission, the article continues, comes after Breitbart news political editor Emma Jo Morris had previously testified before the House Select Subcommittee on the weaponization of the federal government that the FBI had knowledge that the Hunter Biden laptop was real prior to December 2019, long before she had even published a story about it in October of 2020. The FBI knew all along. Who was president in 2019?
Donald Trump.
So the FBI has this information that this next family that's running for, they had this information.
And they didn't tell him.
They withheld that information
That's
from
correct.
Trump. This is a fucking problem.
This is a fucking coup. Okay, this was a coup in 2020. That's what the fuck it was. And what we're dealing with now is legitimate like occupation. We already have it. Everybody's like, oh, Kamala's going to be no, we're already occupied by these fucking people.
We're in it. And now, of course, Zuckerberg, and I know you have your thoughts on Zuckerberg about his intentions, I got a lot to say stuff, about right? This. But it's like, is he doing the right thing here? I
think he's trying to.
I think he's trying to.
But let's be real, bro.
Because he also touches on the fucking donations. That
all right. Let's be real. All right. I have there's two sides to this, in my opinion, in my brain. Number one, you're 22 years old and you're a billionaire and you got all these people coming at you for all this shit. You have bro, there's no way a 22-year-old is capable of dealing with the amount of success that he had. It's unprecedented. And I don't have one fraction of the financial success that he does, a small fraction of it. And, it's hard to deal with. So I can only imagine what it would be like for a 22-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
So he's got all these people coming to him, all these powerful people and they've, you know what I mean? They've been grooming him and telling him this is the way and this is what we do here. And, he grows up, he becomes a man, and he's always been like this awkward, weird kind of dude. And, this happens in 19, 20, 21, and all this stuff. They come at him, and I imagine it was intimidating. I imagine that they didn't come at him with, hey, please do this. It was more so like, you better fucking do this or else. And the reason I think that's how they went at him was because of the interview that he did with Joe Rogan, where he was like, hey,
look, man,
they came to me and told me to do this.
Right.
And I also think that in the recent years, he's got around more men, like jujitsu people and MMA people and just more men in general. And he's starting to realize that, like, dude, his little tech world that he comes from
is gay.
Yeah, for real. I mean, for lack of a better term, it's just, it's not cool.
It's gay.
And I think he's realized, like, hey, I kind of resonate more with this guys.
Right.
And I bet those guys have kind of let him know, like, hey, what the fuck, bro?
Well, I think to that too, Andy. Like, I mean, think about it like this: we're talking about the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the federal law enforcement entity of this country. That's what they do. There is a reasonable expectation that when an FBI agent comes to you and like, hey guys, listen, I'm telling you, we're tracking on some intel shit. Russia's making this move. They're about to try to. It's bullshit. It's all disinformation. There's a reasonable expectation of trust there.
Yeah, that should be true.
Okay, correct. All right, shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even saying Zuckerberg was intentional. Like, oh yeah, fuck, we're gonna censor this shit. He was acting on the information he had.
Yeah,
I can give him that.
And also, bro, the $400 million he gave for the Zuckerberg boxes.
Yeah.
In this letter, the last part, here's what he says. Apart from content moderation, I want to address the contributions I made during the last presidential cycle to support electoral infrastructure. The idea here was to make sure that local election jurisdictions across the country had the resources they needed to help people vote safely during a global pandemic. I made those contributions through the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. They were designed to be nonpartisan, spread across urban, rural, and suburban communities. Still, despite the analysis I've seen showing otherwise, I know that some people believe this work benefited one party over the other. My goal is to be neutral and not play a role one way or another, or even to appear to be playing a role. So I don't plan on making a similar contribution this cycle. I think, like I was saying, he's gotten around guys who are a little bit different than what he's been used to, and he realizes they're not the devil that they've been made out to be. They're actually pretty cool people, and I feel like he's trying to change and reinvent himself, and I'll say that. I can respect that, okay? But that does not remove how much damage was done by what he did, and that's a big problem, dude, because this literally changed the direction of the country, and we have taken a nosedive. So I don't know how I feel about it, because.
Well, my question is, I mean, obviously.
Well, dude, let's say this. There's another part to this. Okay. Well, are you going to fucking remove everybody's shadow bans?
Right.
Are you why is it that my traffic is 10 times more when I'm not shadow banned than when I am? Right.
And it's obvious.
Yeah, bro. Are you going to remove all of these restrictions that you put on people's accounts that when they interact with political content, their traffic gets throttled down? Are you going to fix that? Because that would be as simple as you walking into Facebook today and saying, hey, we're not doing this anymore.
If I catch you doing this.
Yeah, you're fired, And dude, honestly, bro, like your platform would go crazy if you open it up like that.
Well, dude, I feel like, and granted, like it's hard to be pissed. Like I said, for me, like how I look at it, it's very hard for me to be like, yes, I don't believe he did this intentionally, but there is damage.
I thought he did it intentionally for a long time.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's also a fair assessment.
I've started to reconsider that and see it more like you're seeing it.
But the thing is, dude, it's like at the same time though, Mark, you are controlling a massive empire of public thought.
That's right.
And I think there is a shit ton of responsibility that you should have there. And at the end of the day, if we're going to, if you want this to be a free platform and you want this to promote the First Amendment and you want this to be, you want to play neutral, then what neutral would be is like being fucking neutral. And I think if you really truly allowed that, you would see the true numbers and all this manufactured bullshit that you're allowing Harris to do on your platforms, because we know that's bullshit, that would all go away. And it'd be very, very fucking clear who's really in the lead right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But by you not doing that, you putting any type of censorship or anything, that's not being neutral at all.
Yeah.
You're still siding.
Yeah.
Whether you feel like you're truly you're not donating $400 million, but like, fuck, man, the platforms are still not free.
Yeah.
They're not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Elon chimed in on this as well. He put a tweet out. He just retweeted the House Judiciary Committee's tweet saying, "Sounds like a First Amendment violation."
It is a First Amendment violation because it's the government dictating to Facebook to do this. The Facebook is free to do whatever they want,
right?
Because they're a private company and they're protected by Section 230, as we talked about on yesterday's show. But because the government told them to do this, then that becomes a real First Amendment violation. So what's the accountability for that? And then what are the reparations for that? Because the reality of what this caused was it caused a literal communist to win the election, and our entire population is suffering massively. Our entire country is suffering massively. The shine of America has been heavily tarnished because of this one thing that happened. And by the way, it happened to Twitter too. Right? Remember when the Twitter files were coming out, bro? And we said, hey, this is only Twitter. There's Twitter. One for YouTube. There's one for Meta. You know,
they only went after Twitter. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, no, get the fuck out of here. I mean, the other part of this too, bro, it's like, you know, who made this decision? Because again, Trump was in office.
Mm-hmm.
I know Christopher Wray, the director of FBI, he was in charge of the FBI, right? And it's like, whose call was this? Whose call was it to say, hey, we're going to go to these social medias? Like, that's who named that. Like, I want that person.
And by the way, we're not going to tell Trump.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is
like, dude, think about that.
That's treason.
Trump, dude, it is. It really is.
It's fucking treason.
Yeah.
And apparently, I was talking to one of my buddies. That's not the only thing that was happening. There was also a lot, I mean, I think we did maybe have covered this, but there was also a lot of treasonous activity within our military because we didn't have any wars during Trump's right?
era, yeah.
And Trump's biggest goal when it came to the military was to get our troops back home,
mm-hmm.
correct? There were leadership inside the DOD that were flat out saying, yeah, we're not doing that. What do you mean? Like your whole fucking oath that you took as a serviceman or woman is to literally obey the commands of whoever is the fucking commander in chief, unless they're unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Please show me how.
Which getting our kids home safe is not unconstitutional.
Please show me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you got to look at it in this light, guys. Like not only did they spend 8 years on bullshit fucking Russian collusion bullshit, not only did they not obey fucking simple orders, not inform the president about certain things that were going on, they lied to all of us. How much better would our life have been during just those 4 years, bro, if none of that shit was happening? How much more would he have been able to accomplish?
Bro, do you not like let's take a time machine back to 2016 to 2020. The last 4 years, 20, 21, 22, 23, those years have been the most chaotic, the most divisive, the most frustrating years that I've ever experienced as an adult in terms of what I've seen in the country. The 4 years before that were easily the second most chaotic. And the reason that they were the second most chaotic is because of a simple lie that Hillary Clinton decided that she was going to make to attack Donald Trump, the Russia collusion story, which went on for 7 years before it ever came out. And when you think about the division that created, the division amongst Democrats and Republicans, or even friends and family, people that would argue in real life about Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton is the number one person that is most responsible for the divisive culture that we live in today, along with Barack Obama.
He stamped it.
Okay. So when we think about this and we start talking about treason and we start talking about acting in the against the interest of the country, and we start talking about, people thinking they are literal emperors and empresses or royalty, these people believe it and they think it. And dude, think how fucked up you'd have to be in the head about your own self-importance to make up a document that pretty much destroys the country's cohesiveness because you didn't get elected president.
Well, I mean, really, I think their plan was to put this shit, because it actually came out before the election. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that, like it started. It was a weird timing right around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But her plan, I believe, was to use that to actually. How confident were they,
dude,
that they were going to win in 2016?
Well, how confident were they going to win in 2020?
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, in 2016, you guys don't remember, they were putting her on the cover of magazines before the fucking election was over, calling her Madam President.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
People don't remember that,
no,
bro.
man, I think she was like, she thought that, that little operation that she did, signed, stamped, and approved by fucking Obama.
Yes.
Using our tax dollars to fucking do it. She thought she was going to be in office.
Dude.
They had to continue it. That was her fucking vengeance fucking dagger that she was able to stick
1,000%. And also, when we talk about election integrity and the cheating that took place, they were cheating then. They just didn't count on Donald Trump outpacing the cheating, which to my point, now, because in 2020, they learned, oh, we got to cheat this much.
Right.
So what they're going to do this time, and dude, I think they just issued a statement the other day, I know they did, about... anybody who interferes with the peaceful transition of power is gonna be held just like January 6thers. Well,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing to say.
Kind of like guarantee. So will that apply also if Trump wins?
Here,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. But what I think is that in 2020, they figured out that they had to cheat more. Mm-hmm. And I think in this year, the reason they're pumping Kamala so hard and using the media machine to pump her up, because look, dude, she had 27% approval rating when Trump got shot. Okay? 27%. She does not lead in any fucking poll that is actually evenly surveyed. No. Okay? If you sample a general population, there's not a poll in the world that she leads in or is even close. But they go out and they're sampling Democrat polling and they're making her look like she's polling equal or even ahead of Trump. Why are they doing this? Because they understand that they have the mechanisms in place to cheat a much larger gap than they did in 16, than they did in 20. And this is why it's important to get everybody to vote, because the only way that Trump will outpace that cheating is by every single person going out and voting. These people are fucking total criminals. They're totally corrupt. And honestly, I think if they cheat the election again, dude, there's going to be violence because, dude, there's too many people awake.
Way too many people, man. Way too many people. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. Share your thoughts. With that being said, let's go cruise some of these comments. Now, this could be, I don't know. I don't think this is, I don't know. You tell me. This is a dumbass. We'll call it that. This first comment comes from Kev Dog OC. Look in the mirror. Trump is trying to take credit for the strong economy Obama created over his 8 years. The only things Trump did was create a culture of corruption, undermine democracies around the world, and help create a global disaster by crapping his pants with his pathetic response to COVID. The insurrection and taking away women's rights weren't great either.
What movie are you watching, bro?
I lost some brain cells listening to this.
Yeah. What movie are you fucking watching?
Independence Day.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Look, I don't even argue with these people because everything they say is the opposite of what actually happened, and they're impossible to convince otherwise.
No, this is just a classic dumbass.
Yes. I mean, bro, look, you look in the mirror. I mean...
look at the bank account,
Trump,
bro.
Yeah,
what
no
the fuck
shit.
Are you talking about?
Bro. Obama. Let's bring Obama back again. You know Obama's been president the last 4 years, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, no shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all Trump did was create a culture of corruption. How?
Yeah, what corruption?
What? Hold on. How? How did he undermine democracies around the world when there was no fucking wars going on and we weren't involved in any wars around the world? How did he do that? You know what I'm saying? Help create a global disaster by crapping his pants. Oh, he crapped his pants during COVID? I'm pretty sure every single media, every single fucking reporter, every single three-letter agency, every single person was putting a count on the screen every single fucking day about how many cases they were. And not only were they putting this count up, the cases weren't even true. If you listen to yesterday's show, we talked about this. They turned up the cycle rate on PCRs. They gave away free testing. They pumped the testing numbers. They tested people who were dead in motorcycle wrecks and gunshot wounds for COVID and counted them as COVID deaths. And your dumb fucking ass believed it. Okay? So he crapped his pants during the COVID? No. Everybody in the world, the WEF, the WHO, the NIC, fucking fucking everybody. What is NIH? Not NICH. fucking every global media source, every single thing across the globe went with this. This was a global fucking initiative orchestrated by Bill Gates and the World Economic Forum. They ran a fucking pandemic exercise in October, the October before COVID even started, called Event 201. Okay? So Kev Dog, you don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Like at all. At all. And in fact, you should come on the show and you could sit right there and I'll fucking annihilate you in front of the entire world. How about that?
With facts.
Yeah. You fucking don't know shit. You're a dumbass fucking, I'm going to root for the team that I'm fucking, like, bro, that's ego shit. Okay? If you can't like stop and look at what's going on and actually know the information of what's happening, you are a fucking sheep. You are what they call useful idiots. You are the kind of person that allows people to become communist country because you will buy into their propaganda no matter what. They will tell you to hate that person, you'll hate that person. How the fuck can you be an independent thinker when you agree with the media, the politicians, the fucking big corporations, and then you turn around and call people like us fascists? You're a moron, bro.
Very independent thinking.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. Good job, Kev.
Yeah, no shit.
Parents are proud, I bet. This next one comes...
The insurrection. Do you think we're going to go to an insurrection without our guns? You fucking idiot. Holy shit, bro. I'm so tired of it even being called that.
Yeah.
Like, if this was an insurrection, we'd all bring our shit. Well...
Is that what OC is?
That makes sense. I'm sure he gets picked on all the time.
I'm sure his wife tells him what to eat for dinner.
I'm sure he cries after sex.
I guarantee you he jacks off with a condom.
I
thought we were doing a little tit for tat there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what people like this. I'm just, it's like, dude, can we not like accurately remember what actually happened?
No, man.
Had Trump come out in fucking March of 2020 and said, we're not shutting the fuck down, they would have fucking, they would have killed him.
Mm-hmm.
They would have removed him from office. He's in an election year. Do you not remember how confident those people were that he wasn't getting reelected?
Bro.
They were talking about it in fucking 2019. We had public figures on TV confidently saying he's not getting reelected. You don't have to worry about it.
CIA.
He's not getting reelected. You don't have to worry about it because they knew what the fuck they were going to do. The only thing I will agree that he shit his pants on was Operation Warp Speed, which was fucking a terrible move on his part.
Yeah.
And I will criticize Trump for the things that he does that I don't agree with, and that's one of them. But like to sit here and say, oh, taking credit for a strong economy Obama created, that is a dumbass statement, followed by the 7 other dumbass statements that you made. Just go cry after you fucking nut, bro.
No, that COVID was much worse under Biden than it was. I mean, not even just with like the deaths and cases, but like the totalitarian fucking, like, what are we talking about, man? Okay. Good job, Kevin. Next comment comes from Charles Palmer, 6840.
Taking away women's rights weren't great either. How do women's rights get taken away? What? Well, hold on. How did they get taken away?
My wife still cooks the same amount of time.
Look, bro, how they get taken away? Was their right to vote taken away? Can they still vote?
Shit, man.
Okay. No.
Sorry.
What was there a right? So the right that has not even been taken away, but just pushed to state level like it's supposed to be, was the right to kill your own fucking kids.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. You're a piece of shit, bro.
You're a dumbass.
Yeah.
Next comment.
I'm so tired of that even being called a woman's right. And I'm pro-choice. Like, I don't really care. Like, if the fucking people that are that fucking stupid want to kill their own kids, fucking let them. Because then we don't got to have them replicating 20 years from now, running around, running shit.
Right.
I don't care, okay? And you're going to say, oh, well, that's extra mean. Yes, correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. I'm extra mean. I mean,
it's a fair argument.
Yeah.
It's a fair argument.
Like, I'm not trying to, and like, a lot of you guys are just much better, holier people than me. I'll just be real. But I look at it practical. This is called reality. This is not called fucking idealistic. I don't want an entire generation of non-functioning, non-contributing fucking human beings. I'm not going to stop them from fucking having abortions because all they're going to do is replicate more people like that I'm going to have to fucking take care of.
Right.
The reason the government wants pro-choice is legitimately so they can control black population growth. It's the most racist shit in the world, and you're advocating for it.
Stupid.
You don't even know. This guy doesn't even know where that came from.
Yeah, or who designed it.
And by the way, it doesn't include pregnancies and fucking
incest.
Yes,
and
or rape. Dude, Donald Trump's come out in public and gotten criticized by his own conservative base for saying there should be exceptions for pregnancies, which there should. There should be exceptions for rape, which there should. There should be exceptions for incest, which there should. Okay.
Medical issues. Yeah. He's already said that multiple times.
Bro. So if you're going to have 17 abortions over the course of your life, move to a state where they fucking do it.
And let's be honest. Nobody's even fucking them like that. They're not.
Who fucking knows?
No.
I mean, fucking care. Like if you fucking vote for abortion as a top line issue, when it ruins the economy and it ruins society and it ruins crime and it puts you at risk for being a victim of crime and not having any money, you are literally a total dumb motherfucker. Okay? What are you going to have an abortion? Well, how many situations in your life are you going to have that? 1 or 2, 3? 3 if you're a hoe? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so you're still going to fucking vote yourself out of like all the other things that create prosperity in this country for this one thing. This is a fucking psyop of its own.
It is. It is, man. Good job, Kev.
Yeah.
Good job. Let's get our next comment. This one's interesting. Comes from at Charles Palmer, 6840. Andy be on point every time. Kind of like a plant. You got something you want to share with the people, Andy?
Thank you.
Like, how do you know? You do be knowing.
A plant.
Yeah, like you've been planted.
Oh. Yeah, well, I am Freemason. I am a Freemason. Don't forget my hand signals. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, you know how many times I see that comment about me?
All the time.
Dude's a Freemason, man. Where do you think he got all that money? I don't know. I worked my dick off for 25 years. It's like, what the fuck? Fucking Freemason.
Look at the angle of the energy drink on the desk.
Yeah. Nobody ever fucks with them. Yeah, that's because I don't let them fuck with me.
Oh. Yeah. All right, Charles.
And I'm a Freemason. Oh, fuck.
Let's check one more comment out. This last
You'll
one.
never know.
Hey.
You'll never know.
The
fucking Freemason, bro.
This last, let's check out one more comment. It comes from at Our Dreams Are Bigger. First Farm Energy and a 7-Eleven Slurpee.
Ooh, those are bigger dreams. Our dreams are bigger over here. Especially this guy. This guy's a fucking genius.
I mean, that's $1 billion idea.
We'd edit this out of the show so nobody can fucking steal it.
That's good. Trademark that shit.
Hey, call me.
Guys, we appreciate you for being real ass fans. Keep liking, keep commenting. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification on the YouTube to stay up to date with the latest episodes dropping from Real AF. With that being said, let's keep this cruise moving. We got headline number 2. And now
it looks like a Freemason outfit I'm wearing there.
Look at the angle of the thumbs.
Dude, it's thumbs at a 45-degree angle. You know what that means? That means that the ancient pyramids at midnight on the 4th full moon of the year, the resurrection will happen of the Antichrist. And Andy knows about it.
Andy knows.
It's because he's secret handshake friends with the devil. Fucking.
But yeah, you're the Andy Christ.
Let's not start that shit. No, I am not.
Andy Christ.
I'm just a dumb motherfucker from Missouri who has some critical thinking skills. I have the ability to anticipate chess moves.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You do a great job at it. Headline number 2. Now we do.
And I'm a Freemason.
We do talk about quite often how, communism, it's here. You know what I'm saying? Like it is definitely here. And we have people all over this country that are not afraid. I think the mask has come off.
Oh, yeah. They're not trying to hide it anymore.
It's off. And, you know, I think it's very important that we have to call these things out when they do it so people know what it looks like. And it looks like this headline here. Chicago wants to open a city-run grocery store. It could be the solution to urban food deserts. This is communism, a state-run facility.
Correct.
That's communism.
Yes.
Okay, food deserts. That's the trigger word.
Who's paying for that?
Oh, the people.
Yeah.
Let's dive into this.
We're only going to tax you 3 or 4 more %.
It's only going to cost a bajillion fucking dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
And we're not always going to be open. And, you know, it's very, you know, the government does a great job at, you know, running shit now. Let's control the food markets. Great. Aldi, Whole Foods, Walmart, Save-A-Lot. These grocery stores have become a sad commentary on the challenges facing historically disinvested communities in Chicago. In the past few years, all these franchises have shuttered locations, citing financial challenges, with 6 stores closing in the last 2 years alone. Residents have grown increasingly frustrated at efforts to bring better food to their neighborhoods.
Let's put it all together for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not remember in COVID when they emptied the prisons?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you remember how they said that they couldn't enforce the fucking laws? And then George Soros put all these prosecuting attorneys in that let these criminals run free. And then these same criminals went into the fucking stores and stole everything out of the stores. Okay. And then the solution is to open up what kind of grocery stores? Oh, communist grocery stores. Mm-hmm. So maybe this has been a plan the entire time.
Is that how communism works?
Yeah, maybe we'll destroy the free market economy by letting criminals run wild and never prosecuting them for anything. And then we'll come up with a magical solution that we will be the grocery stores.
Make all the businesses leave because they keep getting fucking robbed and looted.
Yeah, by white people.
And then it's a perfect plan.
It's white supremacy.
It's a perfect plan. You know, and like to that point, let's check this video out.
This is the liquor store.
Look, she just robbed something herself. Look at, dude, she just robbed herself.
She stole that microphone.
Yeah.
This is the liquor store. Somebody drove a car into the building, and there's people inside stealing items.
Watch as this red Dodge Durango backs up, crashing into this West Englewood liquor store. Within seconds, several people in hooded sweatshirts hop out and start stealing items inside. As the burglary is taking place, bystanders across the street appear to seize the opportunity, streaming in to steal cases of alcohol, struggling to carry the heavy packages away. This happened at around 4:45 this morning at Rainbow Food and Liquors on the corner of 71st and Ashland. The impact from the crash mangling the front door frame, shattering glass, even peeling bricks away from the facade. Police say several of the offenders got into a black 4-door vehicle and took off.
You know, and so like I think it's just important. You know, they say what's happening, but they don't want to address why.
That sounds exactly like what I just said.
They don't want to say why are businesses leaving? It's because of fucking black criminals.
No,
it's because of criminals.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. We could make jokes all day, all right, about white supremacy and shit, but it ain't even that. No. Here's what it is. They are not allowed to try and prosecute these people in these counties or in these areas at all. No. George Soros filled all of these major cities prosecutors with soft on crime, zero accountability prosecutors who have now allowed all the criminal element to run wild. In fucking LA, there's a $999 fucking limit until it becomes a felony or to even get stopped for fucking stealing shit. Okay? And you wonder why they all leave. They're doing this on purpose so they all leave, and then they can start to insert the communist food supply stores and grocery stores and all the shit in their place.
Yeah, man.
And
then have the nerve to try to make it like those businesses, those companies are the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're abandoning black people.
Yeah,
look at it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, dude, exactly. No, the motherfuckers y'all vote for every fucking 2 and 4 years are abandoning black people.
Yeah, but that's not what Mayor Brandon Johnson's saying. Let's check in with him. On the story, he said, quote, "My administration aims to tackle food inequity with a network of 3 city-owned grocery stores offering equitable access to fresh, healthy food in underserved communities. Chicago will lead the way with a new approach to fighting food insecurity." What else has he been doing? I thought that was important to check in on, and just the state of Chicago in itself. Let's look at a 1-year recap of the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson. Let's watch out. Let's see what he's been doing. First of all, his approval rating, he's unfavorable by 62% of Chicagoans. 62% of Chicagoans don't fucking like him. Like 42% are strongly unfavorable rating against him. But let's see what he's done for finances. All he's done is basically stole a lot of fucking money from the people, gave it a shit ton of money to the immigrants, the illegal immigrants that are coming into this fucking country. How's crime? Crime's up 26 fucking percent in Chicago. He ended his contract, the city's contract with ShotSpotter, which is a tool that law enforcement will use that can triangulate and pinpoint where gunshots are being fired from. He ended that. And he didn't reduce... he said he wouldn't reduce the Chicago Police Department budget by 1 penny. And he didn't. He increased their budget. But he eliminated 833 street cop vacancies. So, like, there was 833 vacancies in the department.
He just wiped them off.
Yeah, we're
going to operate from
this
now
is our
on.
number now.
That's right.
So right now we have 0 vacancies. That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
It's fucked up shit. Even looking at education. 83% of kids in Chicago public schools cannot read at grade level. So yeah, communism has to be the answer.
That is what that is. Like, dude, and what's crazy is how these people always point and say it's corporate greed or it's racism or the black communities are underserved, when in reality,
they're the ones that serving them.
No, these people are intentionally destroying their own communities, meaning the mayor, who is a black man, is intentionally making it harder on the black community in Chicago for political gain and pursuing a communist narrative. It's insane. It's insane, bro. It's insane. Well, this is how it starts. And it ends with people starving and dying.
Fucking starving, bro. Starving. Guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. Let us know if you're going to be going to...
Dude, isn't that crazy, breaking it all down like that? Letting out the prisoners during COVID, putting in all the...
Prosecutors came first.
Yeah, prosecutors did come first. No accountability prosecutors.
Right.
Letting out the criminals during COVID, saying it's not safe for them.
COVID.
Yeah. Fucking...
And then they
running the businesses out of town because of the crime, saying that it's white supremacy and corporate greed causing this shit,
right.
Getting all the black community of those areas to vote for them again and again and again, all the while they're intentionally sabotaging their own communities. Like, do you think this motherfucker doesn't know exactly what he's doing? He's not stupid.
Bro. Because you got to think, guys, they can't just come in and say, hey, we're opening up a city, government-ran fucking supermarket. We're going to open this.
No, there has to be a massive need for it.
Like, who the fuck wants that? Like, that doesn't even sound... Because the government doesn't do anything
Have you ever... Imagine going to the DMV.
Right, and that's where you got to get your groceries from.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it like that. Think about it like that. Imagine going to the corporate courthouse here down there in Clayton, having, to get your permits for whatever. And imagine that's where you got to get your groceries. You got to deal with that shit.
Bro.
You got to deal with people that don't give a single... Listen, dude, all of these bureaucratic operations all of the people need to be fucking fired, and it needs to be restructured, and they need to rehire people.
Yeah. Like,
dude, you ever dealt with someone in a government job?
Yeah.
They don't give a single fuck if you fucking... If they help you or if they hurt you or if you're happy or if it's quick, they do not care. They do not. Sit right there. They'll come back 4 hours later. It's insane, dude.
Oh, and you better not show no frustration.
Yeah, because then you ain't getting shit.
You ain't getting fucking
Bro, remember that motherfucker we talked to on the phone last week?
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy.
It's fucked up,
She was
man.
so bad, she wouldn't even give us her name.
Didn't want to give me a name?
She said her name was like Gladys, and we said, Gladys what? She's like, that's all you need is Gladys.
Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Is that not exactly what she said?
That's exactly what happened. Yeah, man. Guys, you jump in on this conversation.
We asked for her supervisor, and she said, you don't need it. Hung up the phone.
Hung up the fucking phone, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. And I'm black. I think it was black. You know?
Be your own people.
They probably heard you too much. That was probably.
Dude, bullshit. I didn't say anything. I let you do all the talking. I knew I didn't have a shot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Gladys. Well, I mean, you know, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Gladys was on some bullshit. Guys, jump in on this conversation down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline number 3. We got to readdress this. Stuff's happening, and I think it's important to start seeing. You know, we talked about yesterday these like trials that they're putting in, and they're, you know, just to get the public's reaction, to see how stuff goes. I think it's important to, you know, pay attention to those things and follow them as they happen. So just a little follow up from yesterday's conversation. Check this out. Voluntary lockdown imposed at 4 Massachusetts towns to combat deadly and incurable mosquito-borne disease. That escalated pretty quickly in 24 hours. 4 Massachusetts towns, Webster, Oxford, Sutton, and Douglas, have imposed a voluntary evening lockdown following the confirmation of a one case, of Eastern equine encephalitis, or EEE, in Worcester County, making the first such case since 2020, Daily Mail reported. Massachusetts health officials are on high alert as the state grapples with the reemergence of this one case of EEE. Now, EEE, also known as Eastern equine encephalitis, it's a rare but serious viral illness transmitted to humans through the bite of an infected mosquito. So you have that. It says that, you know, it spreads through the bite of mosquitoes. The virus is most often identified in mosquitoes found in and around fresh water, hardwood swamps. More information about different types of mosquitoes that all of that good stuff. How common is it? How common do you think this thing is to be doing voluntary lockdowns, Andy?
I don't think it matters because these people are legitimately in love with this concept of lockdowns. They fucking love it.
I mean, but like 1,000 cases a year?
No.
Like 10,000 cases a year?
No. Less than that.
How about just since 1938, there's only been 115 cases?
Yeah, exactly.
Enough to do voluntary lockdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And how quickly did voluntary lockdowns go to mandatory lockdowns in 2020?
Fucking instantly?
2 weeks to stop the spread?
Yeah.
Right? You know, now here is the good news.
How quick did we go from 2 weeks to stop the spread to
you fucking
Tim
hate
Walz sending police units down the street shooting his citizens with paintballs to get back in their house?
Right.
How far did we go from that?
Right. Dude.
Like, bro, this is insane shit.
Insane.
These people are insane. Like,
Insane.
dude, it was a cultist mentality. Like I was saying yesterday on the show, the people who bought into the mask, they bought into it hook, line, and sinker. Bro, there's people still wearing masks. I saw this lady on Twitter the other day. Someone forwarded to me saying she was bitching about how she was in a cab. This was a recent thing. Like she just posted it. How she was in a cab and she was wearing a literal fucking respirator mask. Like one that you would go in and do like asbestos work with. And she wrote this big long thing about how I'm in a car with another person who takes zero COVID precautions. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do. Like, bro, they really fuck these people mentally. Like they are totally messed up now. You know, like think of a hypochondriac person who automatically thinks they already are sick all the time and then hitting them with this shit. Oh, like the air is going to kill you. You know what I mean? And then dude, it's psychological fucking abuse.
It's sad, bro.
Dude, what happened during 2019, 20, and 21, all the way into 22, was the biggest instant of psychological abuse in the history of mankind.
Warfare.
Yeah. It was insane. And people are like, oh, fucking COVID killed all. No, it didn't. It didn't kill all those people. You don't understand the fucking what actually happened. They over-reported the deaths intentionally. so that they could get what they wanted done, which was to produce a vaccine and force people to take it and make trillions of dollars off of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Despite there being known, proven, safe, and effective therapeutics that already exist.
They completely ignored safe and known therapeutics.
They fired doctors for talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. It wasn't ignored.
It wasn't fucking ignored.
Tagged. Yeah, that's right.
You know, like, dude, it's fucked up. And so here we are, you know, a couple of months out from the election, you have this happening. And I think what the important part about all of this is that we have to see what are the people doing and saying about this, right? Like, what's the public's reaction to this, right? Because I'm of the belief that, you know, most people would not, you know, run the same play again, right? Like, most people wouldn't fall for the same shit again, right? This is where it gets interesting. And obviously, I still believe there is plenty of censorship that's being done, whether that's through Google. They've already shown that with Kamala searches versus Donald Trump, right? They still control what is allowed to be
You can't even type out the word. Go into your fucking iPhone and try to text the word assassination and see if it will actually autocorrect to assassination. It won't.
It's crazy.
Okay? Go into fucking anywhere, into Google or YouTube and try to Google this shit. It will not, you have to type it all the way out.
Mm-hmm. Well, letter by letter.
Why is that?
It's extremely frustrating.
Try it? Yeah. It did? It didn't in mine.
But the thing is, it's like, you know, we have to be very.
Are you sure it spelled it right, or they give you another word?
Is it on Apple, or are you just in?
Oh, try it on your fucking, try texting the word. Like, pull up your text message and then try to say assassination to me.
Assassination.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
See that? They won't even let you type it in. They also won't let you type in pedophilia.
Oh, yeah, you can never do
Yeah.
pedophilia.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to work that.
They've eliminated that word from the fucking search language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. See that? For assassination? Isn't that weird?
Pedophile.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
They won't do it. You know, but like, again, my point is, like, it's important to see how the people react to this shit, right? Like, are they going to fall for this again? These 4 towns need to have a microscope on them. And more importantly, I think whatever support that they need from the rest of the fucking country, they need to be getting. I mean, from the people, not the government.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it is refreshing to see. Now, when I talk about censorship and I'm changing all of that shit, the reason I brought that up is because you won't find any articles on the people standing up. They are. You won't find them. The only one I was able to pull was this one from CNN, shockingly. And they write it, with pandemic memories fresh, town's voluntary curfew to prevent spread of lethal mosquito-borne virus draws ire. The people are not fucking with it.
No shit.
They're not with it. They're not going for it. And that's pretty much the basis. They flooded this town hall meeting where this decision was happening. These are small towns, small trial populations that they're testing this on. And it was flooded with over 300 fucking community members that showed up and said fucking no. They had a signed petition that almost reached 1,000. It's a small town again. 1,000 fucking people saying no. Which I believe is the only reason they kind of I think this was supposed to be a mandatory lockdown, and they scaled it back.
It's a test.
Because of the pushback, man.
It was a test.
It was a fucking test. It was a fucking test.
Dude, people, listen, young people don't realize this. If you are under the age of 30, you have to understand, there's never been lockdowns in the history of this fucking country. This is a new fucking concept, and we should never lock down for anything. Anything. It's insane.
They look pissed.
Well, they should be pissed.
They look fucking
I'm glad they
pissed.
showed up finally this time.
Yeah.
You guys would have showed up like this for COVID, we'd be in a different fucking spot right now.
Be all right. Be all right. Yeah, man. So we're going to keep our eyes on this situation because I think it is, like I said, it's very pivotal. It's important how that community reacts and, more importantly, how we as the rest of the country citizens
Dude,
react
they just don't comply with it.
and support it.
Just fucking say, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And all your neighbors say, I'm not doing it. And they can't do anything. They can't do anything if everybody says no. They can only do something if like a select few people say no, which during COVID was people like me and you, Ian Smith, fucking Tommy Vex, a bunch of other people said no. Okay, and there was other people too. Fucking,
There's still few and far in between.
Yeah,
because
but, like,
everybody else, while they may have said
there was
no,
a few, like 100 public figures
Yeah.
that stood up and said no, and everybody else attacked those people.
right?
Had everybody else just jumped in with those people, we wouldn't even be here right
No,
now.
or the worst one is they're like, hey man, I do agree with you.
Yeah, that's
Put the
right.
fucking
That's
mask right
right.
back
All
on,
you
bro.
fucking pussies that wore the mask when you didn't agree with it.
No.
You fucking, and then you came to people like me and DJ and all these guys I just mentioned, and you said, man, I wish I could fucking say what you say. I believe in that, but like, fuck, I can't do it. Right? And you're just telling us through the fucking mask. Yeah, because you're a fucking pussy bitch.
Bro, it's insane, man.
You have no backbone. Hopefully you learned your lesson.
Hopefully. You know what was a true telltale sign of that too, bro? Do you remember when we went to Arizona? And I think it was like on the flight there, they had lifted the mask mandate or whatever out there.
Yeah,
and
on
like,
the way there.
And we landed and we get to the resort and shit. And I think out of maybe legitimately, like out of 100 people, there was one person wearing a fucking
that's right.
That's what the real numbers were.
It was 100-1.
And those 99 people who so quickly, the moment Big Uncle Sam said you could take the shit off,
Yeah.
you should have been had it off. Should never put it on.
Dude, not only that, bro, these people, I mean, like, look, man, it's very obvious to me why people don't succeed in life after watching what happened during COVID. You know why? Because success takes courage, and you have to be willing to stand up on what you believe over and over and over again when everybody else believes the opposite. And if I had to sit here and say what is the number one thing that causes people to never be successful, it is a lack of courage. And we saw the lack of courage amongst people in this country during that time based upon the amount of people who were wearing the mask coming up to me and you and saying, bro, keep up the good work. I'm behind you. What do you mean you're behind us, bro? You're fucking doing exactly what they tell you to do.
I don't need you behind me. I need you to fucking to the left and right of me.
That's
bro.
right.
That's what we're going to need moving forward as a country, too.
Yeah, dude. And we need one other thing I want to mention before we get on to thumbs up. We are in a very dangerous position. And I am pretty confident that we're going to see a major black swan attack event happen between now and the election. All right. Because Kamala's not winning. The media hype's not taking. All these people are joining Trump. We just had 200 former George Bush / Republican aides sign an open letter to support Kamala Harris. The establishment that has been led by, the establishment politicians here in this country, the World Economic Forum, the Bill Gateses, the Soroses, all of these people, they're falling apart and they're getting their ass kicked. And they are very, very dangerous people. As I've been saying for years, when you corner these people, you have to understand that they understand that their ass and their accountability is on the line. And right now they are falling apart. And so it's my prediction that between now and the election time, there is going to be a major, major society altering, big negative event. And I don't know what it is, and I don't know what they're going to do, but I think it's very important for everybody to understand what these people are capable of doing. My personal opinion is I think they're going to frame some sort of bomb or explosion or mass attack that either kills Trump and RFK, and then they blame Iran, and then they get their war, okay? And they think that all the MAGA people are going to support the war then, which they aren't. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you this. It's very, very important that everybody pay attention. It's very, very important that everybody get engaged. And it's very, very important that everybody gets everybody they possibly know to vote in this election. What?
I got a little breaking news for you.
What's that?
They just, Jack Smith, he just released another round of indictments to Donald Trump.
Oh.
Yeah, check this out.
Oh, right now, huh?
Yep, 4 more additional counts.
Oh.
Just came out today, filed 8/27, literally 2 seconds ago.
Okay, so everything's not working. So now we have the United States District Court for the District of Columbia filing a lawsuit against Donald Trump.
No, these are criminal charges.
Oh, it's criminal.
Conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of and attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, conspiracy against rights.
So what, are they going to arrest him?
They're going to do whatever they can, man.
Bro, these motherfuckers are insane.
They won't stop. They're not going to stop.
Dude, he better not fucking comply with that.
No, I don't think he can. I don't think he should play ball. I don't think he should have played ball the last
I think he should
time.
tell him to fucking eat shit.
That's what I would do. Come and get it, bitch.
Yeah.
Take it in blood. Yeah, man. Guys, you jump in on this conversation. You let us know down in the comments, man, what you guys think of all of this.
And that last thing's going to be interesting.
It'll be very, very interesting.
Bro, look at how they wait to do this, right? Like these people are...
After he's already been told by the fucking Supreme Court that he has fucking immunity.
Dude, no shit. No shit. Dude, not only that, think about this.
Respect the democracy.
Yeah.
Who's the real threat to the democracy?
No, Trump is the threat, even though they just appointed a candidate with 0 fucking votes. And they ignored the Supreme Court on Trump's immunity and just filed this criminal charges anyway. Dude, you know what I think for real, man? I really think what I said yesterday to Eric is the truth. I think that enough people are sort of awake that the harder these people push, the more they're waking them up. Like, I think there's so many Democrats now that are like, holy shit, this is not the Democrat Party that I ever wanted to support or ever aligned with. And now they're seeing it. And so, like, the harder these people push, the more they're exposing themselves to people that would otherwise go along with them, right? On one hand, they're talking about, we want unity. We want to come together. We want joy. By the way, go Google strength through joy. I'm just saying for your homework, okay? Like, okay, Kamala Harris is up there saying strength through joy. Mm-hmm. Everybody go Google that. Just Google it. I'm not even going to say anything about it. Just go Google strength through joy and see what comes up.
Besides Kamala.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation down in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. With that being said, let's get to our final segment of the show. As always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck.
Did you Google that? Do you know what it comes up?
I know where it comes up.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
Go look, guys.
That's what I said, besides Kamala, what comes up. But this is where we bring a headline in. We talk about it. It'll get one of these two options. And so with that being said, let's get into our thumbs up or dumb as fuck headline reading. Patriotic parade outside school after student was banned from flying American flag on his truck. Stupid fucking shit. Beautiful to fucking see.
Bro, these people are out of line. Like,
if it was a pride flag, it'd be fine.
Listen, bro, they're stirring the hornet's nest. These liberal fucking fucks they've gotten their way so long, they still think they're in control of the cancel culture. You're not. You're outnumbered fucking 1,000 to 1, and you always have been. You just thought that you weren't because of the bot networks on Meta and Twitter and all this shit. And what the conservative side, the pro-American side, the actual pro-freedom side, all of these people combined, no matter what level they're in it at, have all figured out that it's all fake. Mm-hmm. And you guys are fucked. You guys continue to do this shit where you're taking people's American flags and you're fucking trying to do all this woke shit. And dude, it's going to get dangerous for those people. For real. It's going to get dangerous. You're fucking with people's shit and they have figured out. It's like the guy behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz, right? Like he's this scary guy and, you know, everybody's scared of him. And then all of a sudden they pull the curtain back and it's like this little twerp. Yeah. And these people are out here, dude. They don't have any clothes anymore. Mm-hmm. No one's afraid of them. And you fucking fucks that continue to fuck with people for being pro-America, you're going to fucking fuck with the wrong pro-American person. I'm going to tell you that right now.
How do you try to ban an American flag?
They've been trying to do that for years.
In America.
They've been trying to do that for years, dude.
This is some bullshit, man. Let's check into this topic, man. Oklahoma. Oh, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma.
Moved to California.
In Oklahoma, man. Isn't that like our cousin state? Like, aren't they like our cousins from Missouri?
They got big bugs in Oklahoma, man.
Bugs?
Bro, the bugs are like 3 times the size.
I don't like bugs.
They're
you don't like
huge.
snakes, I don't like bugs.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
Like if you drive through Oklahoma at night, bro, your car is covered in these. Like I don't know what they got. They're like dinosaur bugs. They're fucking huge. But Oklahoma's cool, man.
Yeah.
Good people down there.
Oklahoma community expressed outrage after a high school student was banned from flying the American flag on his truck. The decision sparked a patriotic protest from students and parents outside Edmond North High School, who responded by flying a number of American flags on campus in support of the student. Caleb Horst, a senior at the school, said he was left confused by the school telling him to stop flying the stars and stripes on his pickup, particularly as he had already been flying it for quite a while. Quote, I've never really had problems with it before, and it's our First Amendment. So it's kind of hard for them to infringe upon our rights. Fuck, man. I'm talking about that's fucking beautiful. That just gave me chills. Since Horst spoke out about the order from his school, he has received an outpouring of support from other students, parents, and local lawmakers demanding it is reversed. Edmond Public Schools said that the district prohibits the flying of any flags on vehicles. This is designed to prevent disruptions and distractions during the school day, the school district told KOCO. It is also done in an effort to provide a safe school environment, as flying flags on vehicles creates safety issues in the parking lot, as well as can cause damage to other vehicles. The explanation appeared to do little to calm backlash from the community, with Oklahoma State Superintendent Ryan Walters saying he plans to launch an investigation into the school district. Quote, it sounds like they're making a bunch of excuses to me, he said. Here's the reality. You told the kid he couldn't bring a flag onto campus. That is a ridiculous position, and it needs to be fixed. Now, I think there is something here that we have to be very careful about, because all these legalese, it's all about, okay, so anybody, and then it gets flooded with fucking pride flags and fucking trans flags and shit. We don't need that. American flags should be flown, and allowed to be flown anywhere in this fucking country.
Not only that, they're at a fucking school that's receiving tax funding from the motherfucking country.
Fly it.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. These people are going to start getting their fucking asses beat.
That's what, bro, the mask is off. And they don't care about hiding them.
They don't know. They don't realize they're outnumbered by like 100 to 1, bro. They don't get it.
No, man. So Walters vowed to protect students' right to fly the flag until the rules are changed. A group of local lawmakers announced that they are requesting that the district superintendent updates its policies. The protest in Edmond even drew support from Dukes of Hazzard star John Schneider, who released a video to Facebook saying he was applauding the students' efforts. Check this out.
Hey, everybody, Schneider here. Listen, I want to applaud. I can't applaud because I'll drop the phone. I want to applaud Caleb Horst and all of the wonderful people who are supporting him in Edmond, Oklahoma. Everyone who's shown up with flags on their trucks and flags on their cars, these are the kinds of people we need to continue to not only support, but shout their names and their patriotism from our rooftops and from our bumpers. Caleb, you're doing a great job. Great job. You take care. Keep doing it. And everybody out there that's backing you, I want you to continue to back this wonderful young man. Hello, Edmond, Oklahoma. You're getting it all right. Yeehaw.
And that's exactly what's been happening, man.
Bro, I'm so sick of this shit, dude. I am sick of these anti-American douchebags in our country. I am sick of them flying pride flags and trans flags and every flag.
Ukraine flag.
China flag.
Israel flag.
You can wear a China shirt and kids want to fly an American flag and these people walk their woke asses out and take it from them. Do not let them take your flags ever. If they fucking take your flag, punch them in the face and take it back. I am sick of this shit. We are all sick of this shit, and it shouldn't be tolerated at all. None of this shit about burning flags should be tolerated. People that burn flags should be in fucking jail. For real.
It is a crime.
Dude.
It just doesn't get prosecuted.
Oh, well, that's the First Amendment. Not here, bitch. Not here. We need to stop being so tolerant of these people that have no problem being intolerant to us. We are so concerned about offending people that have no fucking problem offending the shit out of us and the people who have come before us that have created this country that we all enjoy, including them. Do you think another country on the planet allows people to like fucking run around and talk shit on their country? It doesn't happen, bro. And we've allowed this First Amendment shit to include tolerance to subversion and anti-American rhetoric, which it should not include. No. Like if you don't like this whole thing that people say, if you don't like it here, you're free to leave. How about this? If you don't like it here, we'll make you leave. How about that? We should quit being tolerant to these fucking people who step all over our rights, all over our lives. They shit and piss on us, spit in our fucking faces, and we tolerate it, and they have no problem not tolerating the fucking own country that our fathers and daughters and fucking relatives had died to even give them the freedom to do that. If you went in the Middle East and did that shit, they would kill you.
No doubt. Go burn the China flag.
Bro,
in China.
these people should be fucking sent out of the country. Okay, here it is. You don't like America? Here's your first class ticket anywhere else and you can never come back. That's what the should be. And that's being generous. That's being generous. But I would be okay with my tax dollars doing that.
Yeah.
I was first class, bitch. We'll give you a free glass of champagne. I'll drink it with you. Sayonara, ho. Like, bro, I'm fucking sick of it, dude.
I am, man.
My dad's dad, he never even got to meet him. He didn't die so these fucking communists can take kids' American fucking flags, bro.
No.
And yeah, I do have anger issues because it pisses me the off that so many of us have had our relatives fucking lose arms and legs and get killed so that these pussies can come and fucking spit in our faces. That shit. It needs to end.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful, man.
I'm over it, dude. Come take my flag, motherfucker, and see what happens to you.
I love it, man. I love
Bro,
it.
I'm sick of this shit. Are you guys not sick of this shit?
100%, bro.
Like, who else is sick of this shit? I'm sick of it, dude. We can fucking teach our kids to cut their dicks off,
Right.
but a motherfucker flies an American flag and you want to treat him like he's a goddamn terrorist. These kids are doing a great thing, by the way.
Beautiful.
And Luke Duke, or whoever the that was, he's right.
John Schneider.
Yeah. I think that was Bo Duke.
Yeah, Bo Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's my favorite Duke. But anyway, the point is, fuck you. That's the point.
100%, man.
Yeah. I'm fucking sick of it, dude.
Dude.
These little nerds with their fucking stupid ass glasses and their fucking fake intellectual shit.
I guarantee you there's somebody on that board for that school that looks just like her.
100%. 100%.
Looks just like her.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this, man. I had a school that I used to donate to that I stopped donating because they fucking told their football team they couldn't run on the field with an American flag.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it any further, but dude, I'm done with that shit.
No.
You motherfuckers better shut the up with this fucking anti-America shit. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah. No. Keep doing the good work down there, man. Caleb. Y'all keep doing your thing until that shit gets flipped, man. So thumbs up, obviously, for Caleb, and fuck the communists.
Bro, I can't tolerate it, dude. These people are going to they'll take your daughter and your fucking kid, yours, and they'll take them in the classroom and show them a gay flag, show them a trans flag, show them a communist flag, show them all these flags, and then they'll tell them that the American flag is the worst fucking flag. Bro, we cannot allow this. No. When Trump says that the education system needs to be ended, he's 100% accurate, okay? From the time that they were introduced to the time now, which I believe was 1980, to now, every single educational category has gone down. Not a single one has gone up. They have been infiltrated by legit communists, bro, and they're teaching our kids to be ashamed of who they are, to be ashamed of their country, when their relatives has gone out and got fucked up for this shit. I'm so sick of it, dude. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. Anyway, don't forget, speaking of American symbolism, we do have the realamericanfreedomgear.com drop tonight at 7:00. So go check that out. And remember, don't be a hoe.
Show the show.